this is Sarah. Today, I've shot several videos. You're probably seeing me looking just like this. Way too much. Anyway, today is the 3rd of January. The other night, I finished book 6 of The Wheel of Time, which is what I'm reviewing here, right now, which is The Lord of Chaos. I'm currently on A Crown of Swords. I had forgotten how good these books were. This was the one where we see the Aes Sedai, or Aes Sedai, whatever, where we see them finally sending their embassies to Rand, his various reactions. Gwen is recalled to the Little Tower in Saladar. Gwen is made a Merlin's seat. That I forgot was so soon. Nynaeve heals Leanne and Siuan so that they're not stilled anymore. She also heals Logain. And a little known fact is, of course, that when it seems to be when a woman heals stilling in women, they're very reduced. But when a woman heals a man, he is back at the strength that he was before he was stilled. So my assumption is then that if a man were to heal Leanne and Siuan, that they would be put back whole, if that makes sense. But I don't know how, or if they would do that. I don't know. What else? Nynaeve and Elaine find a bowl Terangriel in Abu Dar through Teleran Riyadh. So they've seen it in the World of Dreams, and they keep wanting to get there to find it. And I'm pretty sure it was at the end of this book as well that when Gwen is raised to Merlin, and she rediscovers traveling, by the way, because she winds up doing it through Teleran Riyadh, which I'd completely forgotten. So that was really awesome. But she understands how to travel now, and so she's teaching the other sisters. And something. When Gwen is made a Merlin, she also raises Elaine and Nynaeve and Theodrin and Phelan, I think, to full Aes Sedai status. The only thing they're missing is the testing and the oath rod. So they are to be treated as full sisters, whereas before Theodrin and Phelan were considered more than accepted but less than Aes Sedai because they weren't tested, and also because the Tower in Exile didn't have the oath rod. It still doesn't have the oath rod. That's important. Like they still don't have the oath rod. So yeah. And yeah. So at the end of this book, we also see the embassy from Saladar pisses off Rand because they're all like, you should respect us just because we're Aes Sedai. Whereas the embassy from the White Tower and Aleida kidnaps him, puts him in a box, and beats him using the One Power twice a day until they are attacked by Perrin, a lot of Aiel, some wolves, the Aiel Wise Ones using the One Power, 9 Aes Sedai, and also the Shadow Aiel. The Shadow made a deal with that embassy, and then they double-crossed them, and then Perrin and his forces came in behind them, and it was like 30 sections fighting at once, and Rand winds up stilling at least 2 or 3 of the Aes Sedai who'd captured him. We find out that Galena is the head of the Red Aja. I'm trying to remember, do we find out anything else about her? I don't think we do yet. yeah, what else? Perrin finally meets his father-in-law, and that goes actually pretty well. And Fail is really mad because of something Barrelane, who's the first man. Other than that, this book was awesome. I forgot how much this book was awesome. I got to the end and I was like, ah! Because I have them all together as one giant ebook, so like I don't really know when the end is coming. But yeah, and the finishes. Oh yeah, and at the end of the fight, Rand is a bunch of Ashaman show up as well as Mazrim Taim, and they show off their awesome we can kill things with the one power skills. And I think that was everything. This book was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. I'd forgotten how good, and we're starting to get into. See, this is where my opinion differed with people that I knew that were reading it before, because the next couple of books are the books that I really enjoyed, because even if there wasn't a lot of fighting, I felt like there was a lot of character development, so there wasn't necessarily like a lot happening, but you were getting a lot of backstory, and this is where we start seeing the backstory. I mean, even book 10, I really liked book 10. So now I'm on Crown of Swords, and I can't remember if this was the one that sucked or not for me. Anyway, I'm gonna find that out. I'm reading that, and I'm also reading the Knitting Circle Rapist Annihilation Squad at the same time, which is an amazing book, which when I'm finished, I'm reading that for my book club. When I'm finished that, I'm gonna do a review on that, because I think it's, so far it's really kind of, it's written in a very interesting style I'm enjoying very much. Even if it's not particularly challenging read. It's just a bit silly, but in a really great way. It has a very good message, I think. Also, murder with knitting needles. Anyway, I think that's pretty much everything I have to say, though, about the Lord of Chaos, other than the point of the book being named what it is the fact that the Forsaken, or the Chosen, depending on what they're being called, are being told by the Dark One that they're to let the Lord of Chaos rule. So basically, let Rand run amok. Don't mess with him within his own area. I think it's one of those, like, fight him, if he comes to you sort of things, but don't assassinate him, basically. Don't really fuck with him. I think this is also the book where we meet Shadar Haran as well, who is like massive Myrddraal. He's sort of like an emissary of the Dark One, if that makes sense. And we also see Erengar, who is Balal, I think. Brought back in the form of a woman. So, but she's Halima, the secretary of Delana? Anyway, she poses as this secretary, but she goes around as Halima. She's incredibly hot, and she can channel the male half of the True Source, which is why nobody knows that she can channel. And she frees Moghedien. Oh, and also Egwene lets Logain loose so that he can't be stilled. Those are all the things you've missed. It's amazing. You're gonna love it. Read the book. If I've spoiled anything for you, I haven't really, because you still have no idea what's going on until you read the book. Read the book. Read the book. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will let you know how the other stuff that I'm reading right now is going. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye!